Hello and welcome back to the Integrated Harm Reduction Initiative. This is part 2 of our 4-part series informing and empowering the harm reduction community. My name is Talid El-Sabawi and I work with the Integrated Harm Reduction Initiative here in New Haven. Today we'll be talking about legal issues and how they relate to accessing syringes and other harm reduction services. After decades of the war on drugs hurting Black and brown folks, advocates have made progress in changing some laws. These changes promote access to harm reduction services. What is the bad news? The bad news is that police don't always follow the law. Sometimes it's because they don't know the details of harm reduction policies, and sometimes it's because they choose to ignore them. This means that Black and Latinx people are still getting arrested more than white people. What are some key policies that support harm reduction? In Connecticut, it is legal to carry naloxone, also known as Narcan, with you on your person and with or without a prescription. If you see someone experiencing an overdose and you give them naloxone, you're protected from lawsuits. It is also legal to run a syringe service program. So you should not be arrested simply for having injection equipment like syringes and cotton, even if it has residue. It is still illegal to possess hard drugs or other drug paraphernalia, but you are protected from prosecution if you call 911 when someone is overdosing. The bottom line is police should not be stopping, searching, or confiscating harm reduction supplies from you. If they are, talk to our community health reps and program staff. Now, sometimes conditions of probation, parole, and other rules could make these rights less clear. This is also something our community health reps can help you with. So what are the laws that protect you should you need to reach out for help? What is good about the 911 Good Samaritan law? Well, you already know that it's important to carry and use naloxone. The 911 Good Samaritan law protects people who overdose and people who call for medical help for an overdose from getting charged with the possession of drugs or drug paraphernalia. When you call for help during an overdose, make sure you describe the person's symptoms in great detail so they get the medical help that they need. Now, what's the not so great news? To start, harm reduction reforms are limited. So for instance, the 911 Good Samaritan law doesn't protect people from more serious drug crimes, from eviction, doesn't prevent Child Protective Services from being called, and it doesn't mean that police may not check your warrants when they do arrive. It also only protects you from being charged with possession for a small amount of drugs or from possession of drug paraphernalia. So if you come in contact with police, this legal resource card contains some key information and contact numbers for you to use. So how can we help you? Our team has connections to organizations that help people with legal problems. Our reps and partner organizations will reach out to the legal system, including police and prosecutors, to make sure that they are aware of harm reduction policies. When we learn about issues that people are experiencing, we will work to prevent similar problems from happening again. Also, if you recently spent time inside and did not receive your medications, lost your health insurance, lost your ID, or had other legal issues because of incarceration, our community health reps and program staff can help you get resources that you need. Our team is available to help you with criminal legal issues like warrants, drug charges, probation, and parole. We want to protect people who use drugs from being stopped, searched, or harassed, especially when trying to access harm reduction services. And we may also be able to help you with other legal challenges, like fines and fees, replacing IDs, access to health insurance and other benefits, child protective services, employment, immigration, and eviction. Our community health representatives are available to help you navigate legal challenges. They will ask you for your permission before discussing any of your specific issues with outside partner organizations. Becoming involved in the community can also be a great way to make change. Our partner organizations are organizing people who use drugs and their allies within the community to build power and fight discrimination and disinformation. So talk to our program staff about getting involved to make positive change. I appreciate your attention today. To summarize, you are legally protected from being arrested and charged simply for having naloxone, syringes, cookers, and other harm reduction supplies. The law protects people who overdose and the bystanders from getting arrested for the possession of drugs or paraphernalia. If you're experiencing any issues with the legal system, like warrants, evictions, Department of Children and Family Services, or immigration, our community health representative or program staff can help you navigate these systems. Remember to save the legal resource card in case you are stopped by police and need to contact legal help. We also have this information on the legal resource card. Thank you for your time and stay safe.